we are discussing about budgetary control. In my previous discussion on budgetary control, I have talked about what is budgeting, what is budgetary control, how the budgets are being prepared, and what are the objectives of budgetary control. In this lecture, I will be talking of advantages of budgetary control, limitations of budgetary control, how the budgetary control system is being installed in the organization, what are the requirements of effective budgetary control installation. These are the issues I will be discussing in this very lecture. Now let's come straight to the advantages of budgetary control. Right. So if you recollect just in a minute or so, let me remind you that budgetary control is an exercise of preparation of the budget, and then we compare the actual performance with the budgets and evaluate the performance, and after comparison we find out the reasons of deviation if there is any and take corrective action. This is what we mean by budgetary control. That is the preparation of the budget, measuring actual performance with the budgets, finding out the deviations and analyzing the reasons of deviation and taking corrective action. This is what we mean by budgetary control. Right. Now let's discuss what are the benefits of doing this exercise. Right. So we say it compels management to think ahead. See, when we prepare budgets are always prepared for a future period. Right. So when you are preparing the budgets, and it is a quantitative statement. So since it is a quantitative and or monetary statement, and it is being prepared in advance, so it means the management will have to think ahead. If I am in the month of January, I am preparing the budget of February, it means I am thinking of February, that what I will do in February, what will be my purchases in February if I am making purchase budget. Right. If I am making capital expenditure budget, I will say what will be my capital expenditure in the month of February. So I am thinking ahead. So we say it compels management to think ahead. Right. It coordinates the activities of various departments and functions of the business. No budget can be prepared in isolation. Different departmental activities are to be coordinated while preparing the budget. Right. If you say that you are preparing the raw material budget, so raw material budget will be prepared keeping in mind the requirement of the purchase department. That is, the stores department is preparing the raw material budget. While it is preparing the raw material budget, it will have to coordinate with the purchase department. Right. That store department, purchase department or the production department requires this much of production. For production, this much raw material is required, and at this interval it is required. How much there in the inventory is there in the stores, right? So stores coordination is required, right? Then only we will able to prepare the raw material budget. So it requires the coordination of the store department, it requires the coordination of the production department, it requires the coordination of the purchase department. Then only you will able to prepare the proper quantity of the raw material, right? So budgetary control helps in coordinating the activities of the various departments and functions of the business. It increases production efficiency, eliminate waste and control the cost. Very important aspect of the budgetary control means these are all tools of management, right? These are all tools in the hands of the management or cost accounting tools, these are, right? It increases production efficiency. How? Just I have talked about the raw material budget. If the production department doesn't get raw material in time, the machine will remain idle, the labor will remain idle. But if the raw material is being supplied in right time, no machine, no labor will remain idle because of the shortage of raw material. So when you prepare the raw material budget, you see to it that how much raw material is required when, and you not only calculate in terms of cost and in terms of quantity, but you also say in terms of period, how much raw material is required in each of the week of the January, February, or for whichever the month you are preparing or whichever the year you are preparing, depending on your time horizon, right? So the work will not be stopped because of the shortage of raw material. So what it means is it increases production efficiency, eliminates waste. If I continue with the example of the raw material, I'll say that neither more inventory is required is good, nor less inventory is good. So if you keep excess inventory, it is a waste of money, wastage of storage, extra space will be required. So with the help of the right quantity, will eliminate the waste and will able to control the cost, because the right amount of cost will be involved for storage of inventory, for procurement of inventory, and so on and so forth. So we say the budgetary control helps in improving the production efficiency, it reduces waste, and it controls cost. It pinpoints efficiency or lack of it, right? While we are talking about the budgetary control, I said actual performance is being compared with budgets. And then we find out the deviations, the difference of the actuals and the budgeted performance, right? And find out the reasons of the deviation and take corrective action. So wherever efficiencies or inefficiencies are there, that will be reflected in the deviations. That when you prepare the budgets, after preparing the budget, actual performance takes place because budgets are prepared in advance. So if there is a difference between the budgeted performance and the actual performance, right? So what are the reasons of deviation? We analyze it. So these deviations will reflect the efficiency or the inefficiency of the different department or the particular department. It depends on the fixing of the responsibility, right? So efficiency or lack of it will be shown, will be pointed out with the help of the budgetary control. It aims at maximizing of profit through careful planning and control, right? So for that matter, I would say every management tool or every cost accounting or all tools, the focus is on profit, how the profit through proper planning and control. Since time and again we are saying that budgetary control is a tool of planning and control. So if there is a proper planning and control, obviously the profits of the organization will increase. In other points, I said it reduces inefficiency or it reduces cost, right? So when it reduces cost, obviously it means it leads to the increase in profit, even if the revenue remains same, right? And lastly, it provides a yardstick against which actual results can be compared, right? So budgets is a yardstick, means budget, because we have plans. Budget, what is budget? Budget, I will say, is a quantitative plans. It is a monetary plan, right? So when you have a plan in hand, obviously it gives you a yardstick by which you can compare your actual performance. So it's a yardstick against which the actual results can be compared, right? So friends, the next point is it directs capital expenditure in the most profitable direction, right? Because in every business, capital is limited, right? Since the capital is limited and the capital has various uses, so you will use, while preparing the budget, you will able to know that where to capital is to be put so that the maximum efficiency of the organization can be achieved. So the capital will be directed, capital will be spent in such a manner so that its efficiency is maximized, the profit is being maximized. So we say a direct capital expenditure in the most profitable direction. It motivates executive to attain the given goals, right? Because each executive knows that what are the goals that is being assigned to him or what are the goals that has been taken by him. Because while preparing the budgets or budgetary control exercise, each departmental head themselves involved in preparation of the budget itself, right? So each executive knows what is the target for him and how it has to be achieved, right? In what time period it has to be achieved. So it keeps the executives, I would say, on toes and motivates them to attain that objective. It also aids in obtaining bank credit, right? So while if you need money for your business, right? So if you have proper budgets in your mind, if you have proper budgets, you will take your loan application to the bank manager and you say these are our plans, these are exact plans. So it helps you in taking bank credit also. So these are the broad advantages of budgetary control. And apart from that, there are some others. It assists in delegation of authority and assignment of responsibility. What is delegation of authority? Delegation of authority means you are fixing the responsibility to the different individuals at different levels of the organization, and each individual know what the responsibility is expected from him. So we say budgetary control helps in delegation of authority and responsibility. It shows management where action is needed to remedy situation. See, if you recollect, while discussing about the management, while reading about the management, you said at the top level, each and every information doesn't go at the top level. Top level, only those information goes which requires their attention. So if there is a major deviation between the budgets and the actual performance, there the action is required, right? So management knows that where our action is required, what remedial action has to be taken, right? So in this situation, that wherever there is a major deviation, budgetary control helps us in finding out the difference between actual and the budgets. So wherever there is a major difference, obviously the management attention is required, and what has to be done, what remedy has to be taken. So it helps the management where action is needed to remedy the situation. It ensures that working capital is available to the efficient operations of the business, right? So because budgets, while preparing the budget, you also prepare the working capital budget, you also prepare the capital expenditure budgets, right? So you know how much working capital is required and how it can be efficiently used, right? So these are the various advantages of budgetary control, right? So after talking of advantages of budgetary control, let me talk of limitations of budgetary control. And friends, whenever we are talking of limitations, it only means that if it is not being properly exercised, if this exercise of budgetary control is not being properly used in the right spirit, the spirit in which the budgets are being prepared and the budgeting is being done and the budgetary control is exercised, so it may lead to the following limitations. It is not necessary that budgetary control will always lead to these limitations, these are the deficiencies, but budgetary control may lead to this deficiency if it is not being exercised properly. So the very first limitation I can say is that budgets are based on forecast and therefore absolute accuracy is not possible. See, budgets are always prepared in advance. Since budget is a plan for a future period, so you have to forecast. And while forecasting, how good your budget is, it depends on how accurate your forecasts are. So when we forecast, we keep in mind the internal factors and the external factors. There may be certain changes in the external factors, and because of the changes in the external factors, sometimes situation becomes out of control. This is beyond your control. So your budgetary exercise will not be that much accurate which you have estimated, which it should have been. Like say for example, nobody had predicted this COVID-19. COVID-19 came in the world, right? Every country get affected by it. Because of this COVID-19, there was a lockdown in the whole world for a certain period of time, right? So because of this lockdown, many companies, many factories could not work, neither work from home, right? So the production work remained stopped, was being halted, and since there was a total lockdown, so production could not take place. Because the production could not take place, so the budgets which you had prepared, right, because you had forecasted that this much will be the sales on the base of this surge, this much will be the production, right? So the production stopped, and because you could not forecast that this COVID-19 will come, and because of that there will be a lockdown and there will be a stoppage of production. So I am saying that budgets are based on forecast, and how accurately you have able to forecast, right? Only that will depend on the goodness of the budgetary control, right? If a forecast are not good, or if I'll not use the word good, I'll say if a forecast doesn't come to be true, come to be correct, then this budgetary control exercise, there will be limitation. It will not be accuracy, because sometimes the things are beyond your control. The other aspect is budget will lose much of their usefulness if they acquire rigidity and are not revised with the changing circumstances. Friends, in business, in life, we are working under the dynamic situation. We are working under environmental factors. If these environmental factors changes, if these dynamic environment changes, right, so we have to change our plans also. We have to change our budgets also. So I am saying that budget will not be useful, budget will lose its importance, usefulness, if they acquire rigidity. Rigidity means that whatever you have planned, you are not going to change it. Whatever the budgets you have prepared, you are preparing. So rigidity should be avoided while preparing the budgets. And as per the changed circumstances, if the situation changes, so you have to revise your budgets also. Like say for example, if I am preparing the budget for 2021 in the December 2020 or November 2020, right, and I am preparing the budget for 2021, I am talking of the calendar year, right. So this situation, what will happen 21, right? If there are certain things which changes which are beyond your control, then you should change your budgets also. So with the changing circumstances, we should change our budgets so that the executives, the management who has to exercise it, who has to obtain the results, right, they should also know that how much they have to achieve, what they have to achieve, right. The other limitation can be budgeting cannot take the place of management, but it is only a tool of management. See, management is a dynamic exercise, right? Since it is a dynamic exercise, management is always dynamic, right? So budgetary control is only a tool. While we say by merely preparation of budget will automatically helps in the planning and control of the business, answer is no, because this is only one of the tool, important tool, no doubt, in the hands of the management. So say it cannot substitute to the management. It is only a tool of management. Its installation and operation is a costly affair as it requires the employment of specialized staff and involves other expenditure which small concerns may find difficult to incur. See, while preparing the budget, it is being prepared in advance, time and again I have been telling. So it is a system of which you have to install. There is a lot of exercise that undergoes while preparing the budgets. Specialized people are required for preparation of the budget. Especially think of the large organization, right? So large organization, very large number of departments are involved, huge, humongous task is involved, and all this involves cost, right? So sometimes the small organization find it difficult to implement or to install a properly budgetary control system, right? Because it involves cost, right? So after talking of advantages and limitations of budgetary control, now let me talk of essentials of effective budgeting. Means so far what we have discussed is what are the benefits that can accrue to the management for in implementing budgetary control, right? What are the limitations, that is what points they have to keep in mind while implementing budgetary control, because no system is perfect, it is subject to limitation. So budgetary control has its own limitation. When I say limitation means sometime it is not being implemented in the right spirit, or because of some reasons the effectiveness of the budgetary control get reduced, right? Now I am talking of essentials of effective budgeting, right? I am not talking of budgetary control, I am saying essential of effective budgeting. Means if you want to make good budgets, right, what are the essential requirements? Support of top management. No exercise of budgeting preparation of the budgets will be successful unless it has the support of not only the top management but even all levels of management. But especially the support of top management is required, because ultimately it is the top management which has to get the things implemented, and if the top management is seriously involved, is involved in the implementation process, right? So the exercise of the budgetary control or exercise of the budgeting will be easy to implement, right? So support of the top management is required. Without the support of the top management, budgetary control or budgeting will not be a successful exercise, because it requires coordination of all the different departments. the different departments will not coordinate unless it is a backing of the top management. Participation by responsible executives, right? Since the budgetary exercise or budgeting requires the coordination of various departments, right? Each department is responsible for its own activities. So the responsible executives' participation is must while preparing the budget, right? So production budget cannot be prepared without the responsibility, without the help of the production manager, right? Sales budget cannot be prepared without the help of the marketing departmental head, right? So stores budget cannot be prepared without the help of the stores in charge, and so on and so forth, right? So participation of the responsible executives is must. Other thing is reasonable goals. The goals which you prepare, it should be reasonable, because if you set too high the goals, obviously you will find it difficult. Then the involvement of the executives will not be in the same spirit in which it should be there in the organization. So whatever the goals you have set, it should be reasonable, right? While preparing the budget or budgeting, right, the reasonable goal should be prepared. Clearly defined organization, right? Defined organization means it should be well structured. Who is responsible for what, right? We say organizational structure should be well defined. Responsibilities of the individuals should be well defined, so that it is being known to the people that what objective has to be achieved by whom. So we say clearly defined organization. Continuous budget education. Budgeting will not be successful unless it is being communicated properly. This point I discussed earlier also while discussing. So budget education, budgeting education means what is expected from them, how the budget has been prepared. Different departmental heads or different department executives who have to implement it, or for that matter I would say all the important people who are involved in it, right? They must be educated, they must be communicated about the budget. Adequate accounting system. Since budget is in quantitative and monetary statement, so there must be a proper accounting system in the organization to make the budgeting effective, right? Constant vigilance. Because the whole budgeting exercise requires comparison of actuals with the budgets. The budgeting requires preparation of budgets in advance, right? So it requires the I would say the grilling of the environment. So it requires constant vigilance, maximum profit, right? So the whole idea of budgeting or preparation of the budget is to achieve the maximum efficiency of the organization, to minimize the cost. When I say minimize the cost, and maximizing the efficiency, it means the objective is to maximum profit. So for effective budgeting requires maximization of profit. Cost of the system. There should not be too high a cost. While implementing the budgeting, the whole exercise of budgetary control or budgeting will be futile if the cost involved in preparation of the budget itself becomes too high. So the cost of the system should be reasonable. You want to implement a good budgeting system in the organization, but you always keep in mind that the budgeting system that you are implementing, it involves a reasonable cost, right? I'll not say too low a cost, but it should be a reasonable cost, right? So cost should not be very high. The cost system should be taken into account. Integrated with the standard costing system. We have not discussed standard costing system in cost accounting. This itself is a separate topic, right? So the budgetary control and standard costing are very closely related to each other, right? So no budgetary control will be effective unless there is a proper standard costing system in the organization. At this point I can say this much, that the standard costing, I am not explaining, the budgetary control will be effective when there is a effective standard costing system in the organization. So these are the basic broad, I will say, the essentials of the budgeting system. I'm just repeating that what are the essentials of effective budgeting system. We have talked about advantages, we have talked about limitations, and here I am talking of that what are the requires for effective budgeting system. It requires supports of the top management, participations by responsible executives, means all executives who are involved in the budgeting, they must participate. There should be a reasonable goal. neither the too low a goal nor too high the goals are good. Goal should be achievable. Clearly defined organization, the organization structure should be defined, authority responsibility should be well defined, so that people should know that who is responsible for achieving what, right? So we say clearly defined organization. Continuous budget education. Budget should be properly communicated to the at each level of the organization. Adequate accounting system, because budget relates to the quantitative statement, relates to the monetary statement, so it requires proper accounting system. That accounting system in the organization should be effective. Then only we will able to know how to what extent the budgeting exercise is successful. Cost rate vigilance, similar point. Maximum profit. The idea of the budgeting is to maximize the profit. And cost of the system, cost should not be too high. It should be reasonable cost. If you incur too much a cost in implementing the proper budgetary control system, then the cost will escalate and the very advantage which we want to achieve will not able to implement. And lastly, I said that it integrate the standard costing. So budgetary control should be effectively integrated with the standard costing in order to get the right objective. So with these words, friends, so now I am stopping my lecture, and we will continue to talk about this budgetary control in the future lectures. Thank you very much.